Hello students, in the last video lecture we have discussed the refraction of light. Let's go ahead and understand few more concepts. The first concept regarding to the refraction of light is laws of refraction. Let us discuss laws of refraction. Laws of refraction. Now, again we will take our glass slab and allow the ray to pass from air, this is one medium, to the glass, that is the second medium, call it M1 and it is M2. From air the ray is entering into the glass, optically rarer medium to optically denser medium. As we already know, right, in the last video lecture we have discussed that ऑप्टिकली रेयरर मीडियम से जब भी रे पास होके इनटू ऑप्टिकली डेंसर मीडियम इट बेंड्स टूवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल. ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस. इफ यू हैव नॉट सीन दैट वीडियो प्लीज गो थ्रू दैट, देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट वेरी इजीली. सो लेट्स ड्रॉ अ नॉर्मल. दिस इज अ नॉर्मल. नाउ it is an incidence ray and this is the normal. The angle between the incidence ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. And this is the refracted ray and this is the normal. The angle between the refracted ray and the normal is called angle of refraction. Remember these two things. Now let us discuss the two laws. The first law suggests, what is the first law suggest? First law says जब भी ray pass होती है, whenever ray is passing from one medium to another medium, means here it is passing from air to glass. The incident ray, normal and the refracted ray, these are three rays, they all lie on the same plane. So let us discuss first law. Incident ray, refracted ray and the normal lies on same plane. Same plane means same dimension. When? Kab? When the ray is passing from, when ray is passing from one medium to another from the point of incidence. So this is the point of incidence. Simply incident ray, refracted ray and the normal lies on the same plane when ray is passing from one medium to another from one plane. One plane means if you see from the point of incidence, all will be on the same dimension. This is first law. The second law says sine I means sine of angle I upon sine of angle R is always constant. Right? It is also called as Snell's law as it was given by Snell. Remember that. These are the two laws which you have to remember. They will be applicable into the numericals also. Okay? So this is, first of all, this is the laws of refraction. Second aspect. Now we'll discuss refraction through glass slab. Refraction through glass slab. Already we have done, but we have to increase it. What do you mean by that? Let us see. Now this is again we are taking glass slab. If a ray is entering from air, always remember this is air or medium 1, into the glass, the ray is bending towards the normal as it is entering from optically rarer medium into optically denser medium, that is glass. So angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction. Now suppose this refracted ray again comes out from the glass, into the air, again into the air. Means ray is coming from air, entering into glass, and then again coming out into the air. So this is, you can say medium is the first one, but we can say air, this is a medium third, but same as compared to the medium one. Both the medium M1 and M3 are same. In that case, again, if we plot a normal, now in this case, you see the ray, this refracted ray will become incident and this will become refracted ray. Suppose, to understand, the ray is coming from glass into the air, means medium 1 into medium T. Second thing, from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium. As we already have understood in the last video, when the ray is coming from the denser medium into the rarer medium, it is bending away from the normal. In that case, this is angle of incidence, this will be smaller, and this case it is actually angle will be larger. But let us see one more thing. If I say this is angle which is alternate, these two are alternate angle, so I will say it also a refracted angle, they are equal to each other because they are alternate angles. And then what this particular angle should be given the name, it should be given the name E, means emergent ray. This is an emergent ray, the ray which is emerging out from the glass into the air, so it is called as emergent ray. Let's write over here, emergent ray. So angle between the normal and the emergent ray is called angle of emergence, angle of emergence, right? Angle of emergence. So remember, whenever there is a question of refraction in glass slab comes, this is the way to explain it. MCQ will be also tested over there. What kind of MCQ will be tested? Let us discuss that also. Now, there is a law of reversibility also. Law of reversibility also. Reversibility also. Remember, these two are alternate angles and they are equal to each other. This is, we can call it as R1, we can call it as R2 for our understanding only. So if these are alternate angles, they are equal to each other, and other way is to understand the law of reversibility. If I reverse the direction of the ray, suppose previously the ray was coming from here, entering into this way and coming out. If I reverse this direction, the ray is coming from here and then it is going from here and then emerging out from this direction. In that case, you see, what is the law of reversibility says? The ray actually follow the same path. If I just reverse the direction of the ray, this ray follows the same path as it was incidence, as it was refracted, as it was emergent. Now it has become incident. Now it is refracted ray and this is emergent ray. So same path is followed by the ray. So this is called law of reversibility. If these two angles R1 and R2, they are basically alternate angles, they are equal to each other, that simply means angle of I will always be equal to angle of E. Angle of I will always be equal to angle of E. Remember that this is very important and one of the concept we will understand in the next video. So two ways to understand. First, refraction, the laws of refraction. Then you have to understand the refraction through glass slab, and through the glass slab we have understood the angle of emergent or emergence, and we have understood the emergent ray. But if the path is being reversed, the ray, it retraces the same path. If these two angles are alternate angles, they are equal to each other, that simply means angle of incidence will be equal to angle of emergence also. Remember, this is a very important concept in the next concept which we are going to discuss. Okay, first go through this and practice it. Okay, take care, bye.